Hello and welcome back to Club Sapphire Merimbula. We're here for the 2025 Bowls New South Wales Junior State Championships. We're going to see the quarterfinals here in the girls' pairs. It's going to be Tayla, Fleming and Peytan Bunn from Merrylands up against a fairly impressive Evans Head pairing of Phoebe and Shae Fuller. So the girls are into it. Andrew Lynn has just blown the horn, and we're about to get underway. We've had a new commentator come in, special guest commentator. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Oscar Hyde. I'm a junior bowler from Edelong Bowling Club, and I am here today I played earlier, but got out in the first two rounds, so I thought I'd give a bit of a go on the commentating. Yeah.
Well, it's fantastic to have you here, mate, and Oscar's doing a little bit of work experience with Bowls New South Wales. He was out taking photographs in the last match.
Got some good shots.
And he's left our girl Kira O'Shea with the fun task of editing 400 shots.
I think I took 350.
Oh, okay.
So
we're off. This is girls' pairs. This is quarter-final action. So we're through to the knockout phases. 5 section winners in the girls' pairs, and the 3 next best qualifiers are involved here. So the game that we're seeing here is Tayla, Fleming and Peytan Bunn, as we say, from Merrylands, up against Phoebe and Shae Fuller from Evans Head. The other quarterfinals here in the girls, Talia Kendi and Charlotte Heyman playing against Willow Powell and Hannah Salatane from Belrose. Sophie Payne and Annabelle Teague from Merrylands got through as the next best qualifier, as did Chelsea Renov and Zoe Davies from Windang, who fell in the last game. Lily Kirk and Reagan Bunn from Merrylands are through, as is Tiffany and Mackenzie Wicks. The notable names that you're missing there. So, Jasmine Smith and Chanel Shakouch, the big names that have missed out here.
yeah, well, this should be a good game to watch. I used to actually be in Zone 10, and I got a scholarship offer at the Central Coast Sports College, so I moved up and now I play at Edelong, and I've been there for about a year, so we should see some pretty good bowls from this Merrylands pairing and from the Phoebe and Shae as well, so should be a good game.
Oh, I see big high fives from the Evans Head girls. They're into this. There was no shortage of confidence when they told them they were going to be the live stream game. They said, "You beauty, let's get into it." But you're exactly right, that Merrylands junior program, it's seen so many great competitors, and they're all here.
Shane, past, present.
Oh, Katie Astley as well, we saw prominently at the state championships. Recently, a junior who's recently aged out, as we see. Nice little piece there. And Shae Fuller has plonked straight on top of the jack.
Toucher. Looking to land the bowl. Get behind, it's good.
And so a little bit mixed up at the back. There's one of each at the back of the ring. And that's going to be close to second shot there. And the call was Shae just beat the inside of that blue one.
Just ran through.
But that's okay.
It's in a good spot.
So we see the Evans Head girls, they were saying that it's a little bit cooler than what they were expecting down here. Can be a trap for new players under the roof here at Club Sapphire. Officially 21 degrees, but under the roof we don't get the benefit of the bright sunshine. So a few degrees cooler than that.
Yeah, I had to chuck my hoodie on. It was getting a bit chilly. It was a bit warmer earlier, but it's cooled down a lot. Just trying to get another shot in here.
Well, it was a slightly higher line.
Slide off.
Gets a little slide. Well,
that's in.
That's in. And what that's done, this might give an indication into the confidence here.
I think it's on a bit of a high line.
Peytan Bunn. But you can turn down her own there out on the wing. Sneaks around.
Almost.
Favour that's going. Yeah, that'll only be 2 now.
Yep.
So 2 it is to the Evans Head duo of Phoebe Fuller and Shae Fuller. Congratulations to them for making the big trip down here. I know for myself, having been at the state championships last week in Ballina and then driving 15 hours to Jindabyne and then driving down here yesterday to play a game of Pennant at Chira Beach, which is only 5 minutes up the road, fortunately. Yeah. And now here with you for the week. So
yeah, we came down after my Pennant's game yesterday.
What time did you get in last night, Oscar?
Well, not yesterday.
On Saturday.
We came in 3:30-ish. Yeah, so we left on Sunday morning, actually.
Oh, very good. Yeah, give yourself
6:30. So I was a bit tired in the car. Didn't actually get much sleep. So
you've got the benefit of a driver, though.
Yeah. Well, I might get put to driving. I'm on my P's now, so could get that opportunity.
Well, fantastic to have everybody making the trip down here.
Yeah.
Is this your first time at Club Sapphire?
Yeah, it is, actually. It's a very nice club, good facilities. Greens are really nice, running consistent and smooth. Tend to be a bit slower than you'd think a carpet would be, but they're a nice green, like, to play on. Once you get used to it, it's super true, and yeah, I enjoyed playing on it this morning.
Yeah, we're blessed to have such a fantastic facility in regional New South Wales, and Club Sapphire doing all the right things by us. Michael Wilkes, our coordinator here at the club, looking after us brilliantly. I was chatting with their operations manager, Robbie Boseville, this morning. We're watching the end of the golf. And we're watching some good starts here.
Yes, could be 3 good bowls here if it just runs.
From Evans Head. Phoebe Fuller just
Not
looking
bad.
to reach.
Close. Sit the bowl. Fall in to get one. I think that's the shot.
Just,
High.
Oscar Hyde, he's called it. Just sit this bowl here. It's getting down well, but perhaps...
It's in a good spot.
Yeah, that was good weight. Gave the bowl a chance and has parked up on the centre
Peyton
line.
won't mind it there. She can play a bit more positive. Trail the jack. Gets 2.
So as the players cross over, we'll be bringing you all the scores. So I've got that rolling scoreboard up now. Andrew Lynn has been working furiously to make sure that the rolling scoreboard is going to be worked for us today.
Pretty close.
Well, this is very close.
Great shot. Probably only one still.
Yeah, went with it, but makes it a little bit harder. Peytan Bunn.
It does have quite a late hook on it, this green. Especially the TV ring. I was on the TV ring this morning, so...
Oh, she's played this very, very well, Peytan.
Shot.
Yeah, she's got a beauty.
Should just be looking to follow her down, sit on the bowl, I think. If she moves it back, she could get 2.
Yeah, so was that your first time on a live stream match this morning?
Not... Well, it's my most recent one, I think. Like, I haven't done it since last year at the state champs. So, annoyingly, the South Packs isn't done by Bowls New South Wales, and I came runners up in the pairs with Sam Griffiths, one of my mates from Central Coast. We lost to Tim Thorning and Cooper Dart, so it was a close game, but we went well. Yeah. I don't mind being on the live stream, don't feel too much pressure, but it's good when you can watch yourself back, I think. Like, see what you're doing. You can see your delivery if it's smooth. Yeah, so I tend to watch my, like, especially with training and stuff, I'll record myself bowling just to see if my delivery is staying consistent, because that's what it's all about, like consistency. Just gonna run into the front there.
Well, we've seen two really good consistent bowls here from Peytan Bunn. She's made two.
Try and get a third one in.
Well, a chance here. I would like to play under the yellow. Look to get down to the jack, potentially.
The bowls seem to be turning quite a bit, and the green's swinging on a good line. Just got to miss
clear
that
road past here. This is going to be in the chance for
Great
three.
bowl. Top shot.
Well, what a great start.
3 bowls to Peytan Bunn.
Yeah.
Very good.
So 3 shots to Peytan, and it was 3 Peytan Bunn bowls. It was all her. And, well, what a bright start this is. 3-2 after 2 ends. This has got the makings of a good game here, because...
Yeah, I reckon it'll be a close one. We should get some pretty tight heads going. And the way the front end's been bowling so far has been pretty good as well.
If that's the standard, I'd love to see it continue. We're going to see Merrylands opt for a longer length.
Yep. Never a fan of lines like this, because it's always hard to put the jack on the line, I find. You're always asking the lead or the skip if it's actually on the line.
Oh, the Greenkeepers Union have got it very good here at Merimbula.
Yeah.
They only put 3 dots down.
Yeah.
Still better, of course, the famous one, the Commonwealth Games in the UK only a few years ago, and there was no line at all. There was just a dot at each end, and they spent 5 minutes every end determining whether the...
No, I don't think I could handle that.
Whether the jack was on the centre, so this is okay. We'll make it work.
Yeah. No, you get used to it, I think.
So we've just seen both players a little bit past with their first.
So that's going to be a bit heavy again. Just behind's always good.
Well, if your skip's playing as well as Peytan Bunn, that last end, just get out of the way.
It wouldn't matter. No.
Just don't give me anything in my road. So I've had the pleasure of another one of our star juniors is going to come and join us here. So just watch this one creeping up. So Nick Hind, Oscar Hyde, and special guest commentator. Introduce yourself.
Hey, my name's Shae. I'm from Gunnedah.
So welcome. We've got the pleasure of 2 of the top young guns here who've both managed to find themselves with the afternoon off though somehow.
Have a little bit of a break.
But we see some great bowls
That'll be
here
the shot.
from the Evans Head girls. Tell us about your morning games this morning. How'd things go for you?
Well, my first game was a live stream.
We played them.
Yeah. And then we won up 19-15. Close game.
Yes, so Chase was taking on Oscar this morning in the first of the live stream games.
It was a good game. Some of the people watching now probably saw that one as well, so I think the live streams have been pretty good so far. It's a good bowl here again. That will be the shot from Peytan Bunn.
And then Chase, what happened in your next round? Who'd you run into?
We played Jacob Martin and Timmy Thorning. So from my own club. Lost to them, I think it was 38-10.
They've been looking in ominous form.
Yeah, it's always hard against the boys.
Yeah.
I've run into Tim every single state champs have played under 18. So it's been the singles, fours and pairs. So always a fun game versus him.
Yeah.
He's a very quick bowler, so he'll be walking back and he'll already be delivering his bowl. So
Yeah.
it's another good bowl here from Peytan. Touch. Yeah, that's good. Excellent form here. Be looking for a trail, I think. Shae. She's a bit narrow, she'll sit the bowl.
Yeah, it's a tough shot to play, and
Yeah. Find when you have too many shots in mind, you kind of just chuck the bowl down and don't think about it.
yeah, having a little bit each way is not easy.
No, that's why I always try and focus on the one shot when I'm playing.
This could be another good bowl here.
Just going to drop a bit short, I think.
Yeah, line was excellent, but it's a little bit underweight as well. It's pretty hard. There might have been an argument to play the other hand and turn the yellow up, but
She might not see around that front bowl. Just gonna
Yeah.
swing, I think. Ooh, might get a slider.
well, that's the yellow bowl going up
Ooh,
as I
he's
called, and keeps it to 1. So 4-2 is the lead for Merrylands here. So Chase, tell us about your bowls career. Have you been playing for a long time?
No, as Timmy said during my game, I only started at a barefoot bowl party, and then
How long ago?
I think 3 or 4 months.
Is that only 3 or 4 months you've been
Yeah.
playing? Wow, and you're here at the state championships already.
Beat me.
And
Playing for 3 years.
and poor old Oscar, who's been playing for years, and you got over him. So that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But your club's been been so great for junior bowls. There's a
Yeah.
lot of them here making the big trip. How long was the drive from Gunnedah to Merimbula?
I think it was 12 hours or so.
Oh, jeez.
So they've come from all corners. That's a great start there. Tayla Fleming just drops it straight on.
Just be looking to get in the area. Something behind is always good when you have a front noser. I'll find if I'm stepping up to the head and it's like that and my teammates dropped a bowl behind the jack, it's really good because you can play a lot of different shots.
Well, we talk about often missing in good areas, and you know,
Yeah, exactly.
even if you're not getting the perfect result, finishing behind gives you a few more opportunities.
Yeah. Good bowl
Another
here.
great bowl. 2 gems.
Got the middle line there, still only a 1 bowl target.
Yeah, pretty difficult to get in there. Yeah, so you should just be cool and get a little bit behind. Weight's better here. Just going to run through.
But as you say, that's going to finish.
Finish in a good area.
Now, both of you fellas did play, as you said, against Tim Thornley this morning. He wouldn't have any worries about attacking that, though, would he? 1 bowl targets.
He would do it with his first
Yeah.
bowl.
No threat to him. Seeing this
Probably
is
get both out and the jack would stay there.
Yeah, another good bowl behind here.
yeah, very important.
Covers
So,
that drive, I think.
well, covers the tee. So 18 ends. There is a respot, though. So if Jack does go out of bounds, it's placed on the 2 metre mark. And Shae here saying, if you play the backhand, you don't have to worry about that little banana that you can slip up on at the front of the rink there.
Just be looking to finish a couple foot behind the jack. So Shae can play a bit of a non-shot.
Another one behind.
She won't mind that. Stays on.
Well, the boys are watching it closely to my left here, and that's just going to fall
just
in.
fell
So,
We got something behind still. And now I don't know if she'll be trying to draw a shot or play weight through it.
well,
I think I would be trying to put one a little bit behind first.
Yeah.
yeah, so Peytan Bunn getting us underway here for Merrylands.
She's been bowling in excellent form so far today, so if this runs it out, she's close. Need a short.
That's in the count though, and
Puts a bit
importantly,
of pressure on Shae now.
yeah,
Get
that
something
shot
in the
pressure.
head.
But even I don't mind from Phoebe here saying, yeah, even if you land something jack high, it
Yeah.
can give you a shelf, something to work off.
Just calling her to draw it close, I think.
Yeah, one feels that's sensible at this stage of the game. No to chase.
Oh, good line. Just going to swing, I think. Ooh. Almost got the
close.
slider. Peytan just trying to cover the back a bit now, I think. Cover and count.
Might pull up a bit short, or it might run it out.
Well,
It's in the count, I think.
so yeah, the call was you don't need to take a lot of weight off.
Yeah, the weight was pretty good. Even if she runs into those bowls, she'll still cut it down.
Well, this looks to be on a tight line. We heard.
Might get an edge.
Straight through the gap.
Well,
Finish in a similar area.
all of a sudden, there's maybe an opportunity for.
Yeah,
that-
could
that-
pick up
if
a
that
fair few
jack-
here.
Yeah, they've got to be a little bit cautious here if you're Merrylands. If that jack springs,
Mm. Oh, this is a good bowl. Yep, that's in a good spot. That covers that yellow one. It calls just to beat the front ones.
you see a very animated step there
Yeah,
from Phoebe Ford. I've asked for put your foot there.
a bit heavy, I think.
And
This will be 4, I think, to Merrylands. From what I can see from here. Must be pretty deceiving if they're having a good look at it.
well, there's 3 out.
You're going to get the tape out.
Yep. So while they're doing that, tell us, Chase, this is your first state championships?
Yeah, it is actually.
Playing the singles tomorrow?
Yeah.
Where are you playing in the under-15s at Tathra?
Yeah.
So a chance to go and visit another one of the region's clubs. So that's just 20 or so minutes up the road. And Oscar, you won't be at the under-15s.
Yep. I don't actually recognise any of the names I'm playing, so that could be a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure yet. Haven't decided. Oh, I'm playing someone from Windang.
We'll have a look at that, but you can have a look at the draw on the BowlsLink results portal. That's results.bowlslink.com.au, or download the Bowls Now app.
Yep.
So for Chase, your first experience at state championships, I mean, obviously lots of Gunnedah people here, and you're making some new friends as well, I've no doubt, getting to know your fellow competitors.
Yeah.
What's been the best part so far for you?
Oh, probably my first ever game on the live stream, getting the win.
Winning against me.
Well, they had us at, I think it was 7-14 at one stage.
14-7 up and then just dropped a few 3s and 4s.
Yeah, other than that's probably my most best moment going.
It's fantastic, and this Peyton's giving us a fantastic view of the Merrylands jacket there. I'll just kindly remind her, yes, I've looked over in her direction, and I've been threatening for years to have the electric dog collar for people on the live stream. Did you do the right thing, boys, and stay out of the camera?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sure you did. I'll be watching that back later to make sure that you're telling the
Made
truth.
sure the other skip was moving out the way as well.
I think my skip got told to move like twice, I think.
Yeah, no, that's okay. We know that this is, this is the state championships.
Live stream, so
and
it's fair enough.
Yeah, look, these things happen. So we're just happy that we can be bringing you these great pictures here from Club Sapphire.
This one's a bit heavy.
The weight's actually not bad. I think it's just a bit wide.
Yeah, Chase, he's fallen into the trap there. If you go off early with the call,
Yeah.
if you say that looks heavy, it's likely to be about right. So,
especially when you go wide, it kind of just slows down a lot on this rink.
This rink here, particularly in this direction, it's a really hard hand to play this forehand.
Yeah. And I had the opportunity to play one bowl up into 2 down, and I missed it to win the game against you earlier.
Yeah.
So a lot of pressure on me there. I think I took about 5 minutes to deliver the bowl because the buzzer had already gone off, so I'd taken my time.
No, you're entitled to do it, and why not? Great that we've have these games going down to the last bowl, as we hope to do here. The Evans Head girls started really brightly, but Peytan Bunn has put the pressure back on to win their first end, picking up a 3, and then Tayla Fleming's just shown some quality lead bowls here. But brilliant to bring you these pictures wherever you're watching around Australia or around the world. Do let us know. John Glennie saying awesome bowling, young Tayla. Well, you're exactly right, John. So we've been privileged to bring you some fantastic up-and-coming talent in the commentary box. So Nick Hind, Oscar Hyde and Chase Fillmore here with you for this game as we see Peytan Bunn just drops a little bit short, leaving the door open here for Shae.
Plenty of room to draw in there. I'd say that and probably drop short.
Well, she's up and at it.
Looking a bit heavy, but in a good spot, as I say.
So close.
Yeah, just squeaking past the jack there.
Not a bad little spot up.
No, well, they got 2 at the back, so you can afford to trail it. I don't think that's going to turn in time. Might get the edge of it.
Well,
Flop.
it's probably made it 5
Yeah.
here, and so important time.
This can always be the hardest thing to do when you're 5 down, draw a shot when there's plenty of room. I find it's a bit of a struggle. A lot of free kicks, you can have a lot of pressure, and when you think it's the easiest shot to play, it's the hardest.
Well, a little glide there, and that's probably helped. What do you reckon, Chase? Only 1 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon it's 1.
Chanel, as she always is, very bright, up and about saying bye live stream. I think she's a bit sad not to be here, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we'll see plenty of her and Jasmine Smith throughout the rest of
in the singles they might verse each other. That's
the
happened a
state
fair few
championships.
times.
Yes. Well,
Couple of grudge matches.
lots of fantastic players here.
Tracking pretty well.
And this looks to be a much better bowl.
Just needs to fall in, and it will. Not quite.
Yeah,
That will just be the 1.
1 down, so cuts it down.
8-2 lead here. Still plenty of time for the Phoebe and Shae, the sisters, to catch up. Of course, the Merrylands guys with Katie Astley in their corner. Always good.
Yeah, Katie Astley, Gavin Holborn, some
Cody Packer.
very well credentialed
Aaron Sheriff's down there at the moment.
cattle. Yes, Platinum Pennant. They're looking to be perhaps
Pretty
the
strong.
side to beat.
You in the tipping comp?
Yes. Oh, that's very good of you to bring that up. I'm in the running. There is a $1,000 Drake's Pride player pack to be won.
I think my mum's like 25th or something, so
Oh.
doing better than me.
Off to a very good start.
Yeah, I think I'm 3, 4, and I got 5 on Sunday, so plenty of time to get back into it.
Yeah.
Didn't expect St John's Park to lose against Engadine. Home game.
Well,
on
they're
the
ones
day.
that might be very costly at the end of the season.
Exactly.
As we've seen so often, those ones that you really should be winning. Now tell me, Chase, have you been playing pennant this season? You've been playing
grade
3-4 months
7.
in the sevens, and loving it.
Yeah.
How far do you travel? What's a local game for you? How far are you going?
Barraba,
Yeah.
Manila, and yeah,
And how far away are all those clubs from you? Do you have to travel a couple of hours for a game, or?
probably in between an hour or two.
Yeah.
It's not too far.
Not too far. So he's a good
Say
country.
that,
He's a good country boy.
Yeah.
I play for Jindabyne, which is 2 and a bit hours from here, and this is one of our opponents. Merimbula. We come down here all the time.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I think my maximum's about 50 minutes.
So yes, if you
Play
don't
out a bit along and then travel up to maybe the entrance. It's one of the further places. But
well, come and have a crack in the regions. We know all about bus trips, don't we? Hey. So we're seeing the girls here, the Evans Head. They've jumped on here a little bit loose from Tayla Fleming.
I've
And,
no doubt Peytan Bunn will just draw the absoluter.
well, this is looking pretty handy here. Clear road past their own.
Edge will be in.
It's in the count. It's good.
And they count 2 or maybe even 3. But
Peyton will be looking to play either hand, get a slider on the backhand.
backhand you like, do you, coming past us?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that hand is pretty difficult, so she might stick to the forehand. No, she's gone for the backhand. Plenty of balls to sit on there.
Yeah.
Now, does she like her line? I think her line's pretty good. Tracking pretty well here. Oh, as I said, she's drawn the absolute.
What a ball.
Front toucher. Very, very good. No reaction, just a front toucher.
No, she's showing some real class here. And interesting call here from Phoebe saying try to get to it on the forehand.
I don't know about that. I think it's looking to play the backhand. Maybe she wants her to get one a little bit behind so she can get that trail on the backhand. Possibility.
Yeah,
Just run through.
a little bit quick. Just give you a look at the back of the rink there. So the pink ball's at the back, but I think I agree with you. I think the backhand was the way to get to that.
Yeah. Well, Peyton Bunn just needs to hurry. Just close. That will be in the count, I think.
Well, this might change.
Okay, so probably still on the backhand, but if you wanted to play forehand, you could slide her off those balls.
Just the way that they're lying, you feel as though there's a few more options on the backhand. Can land either little trail of the jack, even if it's 1 down to 1 down. Get things moving. Give yourself a chance to change it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the shot, I think. Cool, trying to get the trail on the backhand. I think it's a bit high.
Oh, you heard Shae say it came out of my hand very wobbly.
Look at that weight for a wobbly ball. It's not bad.
She'll play worse ones than that today, I assure you.
This looks like another good one here.
Oh, Peyton
What a ball.
Bunn. That's class.
Yeah, she's
Bit of a target now. I think I'd be playing a bit aggressive up to it.
well,
The
yes.
thing is, not really got the back.
Well, no, there's the pink bowl at the back of the rink there.
Oh, yeah. She's
So,
going to come down and have a look.
Come and have a look
Good
at
idea.
this. So you can see on your screens there, that pink bowl at the back of the rink does belong
Yeah,
to the Fullers.
Gets the kill. I think she'll just be looking for the trail. Just that meter over. Lands those bowls, she could fall in for shots. So
There is a chance, certainly some of the more aggressive of the boys would be whacking this, but
yeah, I'm calling the shot I would play. So
Especially like Jake Martin.
yeah, or Timmy.
Yeah, they're good at driving.
No, I tell you, she won't be short. That's for sure.
yeah, just tossed it out a little bit too high.
That's the right weight. The weight was very good for it.
Gave it every single chance.
It'll be 3, I think. Or
Wow.
maybe not.
2 are out, and now that is a bit tighter now.
Yeah,
Chase, you're the closest. Which one do you call it for us, mate?
Yeah.
Which one's going to win that measure, the yellow or the blue?
Oh, from my angle, probably the yellow.
There we go. So and a hot tip there, Chase Fermor. He's got the best view of all of us here. He's here at the desk, and we're going to see.
see
how
if
good
he
your
needs to go
eyes
to
are.
Specsavers. I think he needs to go.
He's
Oh,
he's
no, he's
exactly
correct.
right.
What was that needed to go to where?
Some good banter here with the boys. It's Nick Hind alongside Chase Fermor and Oscar Hyde here. We're at the Bowls New South Wales Junior State Championships. This is girls pairs, and we're through to the knockout stage. This is the quarterfinals, and it's been the Peytan Bunn show, boys, so far.
Yeah.
She's
They're playing outstanding.
she's been ably assisted, absolutely, by this girl here, Tayla Fleming, but Peytan Bunn.
Don't recognise Taylor. This might be her first junior champs. I'm not sure. She's going pretty well. She's made it through to the quarters. So
Well, we did hear in the welcome this morning from Michael Wilkes and Lee
Yeah.
Stinson and co.
there's
That's
a lot of new ones.
great to see that there's lots of new juniors coming through and coming to talent to test themselves, as Chase is doing
Yeah.
for the very first time after only playing bowls for 3 or 4 months to now be
Yeah,
here
it's
at a state championships.
Amazing.
And beating a 3-year player.
Oh, see, you don't know what's going to happen at these events. Anyone on their day, I reckon you two will be out there tonight. There might be a little singles
Little
tussle
grudge
going on.
match.
Yeah, a little 5-end shootout. I'll come mark at about 8:30 once we go off the air. After there's still another game to go. We're going to be bringing you the boys pairs
Jaden played pretty well though.
semi-final.
Yeah.
We have to have a match against Braden, I think. And I'll play Jaden. Skip lead versus lead.
Yeah.
We'll just have another pairs game, hey? We'll
Yeah,
just
may
start,
as well.
start the section again.
Love to do that.
So we're seeing so far.
Quite
It was-
one-sided. So
Well, it was such a bright start from Evans
Yeah.
Head too. So
Just gonna
if they
run
can-
through.
they certainly showed plenty at the start, but just maybe
Just need a reset and still plenty of time to get back into it.
well, you're exactly right there. There's an opportunity sometimes in a game if you're if you have fallen behind, just take that time,
Yeah.
get together. What's our plan? How are we going to get back into this contest?
Yeah, exactly.
And it might be something as simple as that we're going to change lengths or we're going to change hands. We're seeing the players playing more this skinny side, the commentary side of the rink. It might be that we're going to play the open
Yeah.
hand and just try something different, because if it's not working, well, let's do something to try to change things up.
Yeah.
I think if I was Shae and I wouldn't end up either going T to T or minimum. just change something.
Well,
Go for a bathroom break or get a drink or something like that. Always good to reset yourself if you're down a few. I'll tend to do that in singles a lot more than anything else because
Yeah.
can't really blame anyone but yourself in singles, except the green.
We don't do that. Our greenkeepers work very hard. But you're exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you make a great point there, Oscar. That singles, it's a mental game. You don't have somebody with you, and so
Yeah, exactly.
There's no one necessarily to be able to bring you up.
And bowls is very mentality based game and very tolling.
How's this one looking?
Well,
Tracking for a toucher, I think.
Oh.
Just missing the toucher.
okay, just sliding past.
No, I think it's in, so just
Feel that's number one now, and we're going to see just only a small correction required from Shae here. She had the first one out on a pretty good track.
just gonna roll.
Well, she slid past. If she can get down to that blue, just got the outside edge.
Makes it a bit more open to draw in there now.
Well, yeah, it had to
Yeah,
be,
she can
feel-
sit on that bowl.
feel as though it has to be the other side of the pink bowl coming in.
Yeah. See what Peytan does here. She's a bit high.
Well, as you said, though, her bowls are
Yeah,
turning.
they are. I can't really pick them at the moment. She's going to flop that in. Might be second.
Probably two now.
So Phoebe just calling her to try and get inside of that Peytan bowl.
Well, this looks a better track.
Just missed the front or get a slide. Ooh.
Well, gave it a chance, though, with that weight.
Yeah, I think it might be just 2.
Yeah. Looks like it from here.
Yeah, just a 2 it was.
So, 2 shots conceded. We're hearing, well, the Evans Head fans, they've travelled a long way to watch their Chargers, so urging them on.
Well, they've done well. They've made it through to the quarters, if anything. So
Oh, look, yeah, to do
Very, very
anything, come and attend a state championships, the opportunity to be seen in front of some of the
exactly.
the elite in this game, and of course the junior committee on hand here.
I think the sisters are fairly new to bowls as well, so it's a really good opportunity for them to be playing on the TV ring.
Yeah, well, the Northern Rivers region traditionally hasn't had, in recent years, haven't had a lot of juniors, but that is starting to turn around now. Some of the great work being done up in that region by my colleague from Bowls Australia, Jason Pinnock, who we would have heard prominently echoing my calls. If you're listening, Jace, lovely to not have you here. But some of the great work that he's done to support the clubs on the Northern Rivers, and we're seeing the benefits now as we see.
Not a bad bowl to start off with, behind it.
Yep, exactly right.
We've got a few close games here. I'm having a look at the other games. They're all fairly close.
Wow.
Rink 6.
So, yes, so just as the scoreboard's flicking around on the screen for you there. So you can see the rolling scores. Andrew Lynn's frantically getting around the rinks, punching in the results on his phone. And we'll be very pleased now.
It's actually working.
Well, exactly. So, but we do have an initiative on Wednesday. So live scoring is going to be used in the junior championships for the first time. So have you boys downloaded the Bowls Australia scoring app, the Bowlslink scoring app on your phones?
I think I'm leading, so I don't need a...
Oh,
I think it's the second, is it?
The second.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm
I'm
second
lucky.
in my fours.
Oh,
well, here's a great correction. Well
Okay.
done.
What a bowl.
yeah, that is very good.
So, yes, we've got exactly that. So there's going to be live scoring by the players in the fours. So the seconds have been asked to download the scoring app, and I'll be on hand to show them through. But what that does mean is that all the matches will be updated live in the Bowlslink results portal, and we're going to be bringing you, rather than the Andrew Lynn rolling scoreboard, I'm going to be bringing you
Live scores.
the live ticker at the bottom of the screen. It's going to come up, it's going to show you all the results, and then it'll drop away.
Very
So
good.
excited for that. As we see another great bowl here.
Oh, just got a full.
1, 2.
Oof.
Maybe. I think that's 2.
Well, that little rev up maybe.
Looks close.
As we see the
Can't
sisters
really pick it.
high-fiving.
Yep, they might be bringing themselves back into the game. Catch up a bit.
They're only 10 behind with more than half the game to go.
Well,
Yeah.
there's still 11 ends to play, so it's only 1 and over. You don't need to be chasing silly numbers just yet, but very important to win an end.
Yeah, change something up, change the length, anything.
So Peytan Bunn out in a good high line here.
I like this. Is it going to be here? Yeah. I don't think it's done enough.
Just dropping short. Now, if you're Shae Fuller, if you can get back and land that dark bowl next to the 2 yellows
Sit
at the
in
back
for
of the
3.
rig, this is the hand to do it.
If she's got the weight, it's going to be close. Or she might block up that side.
Fall a
of the
bit short, maybe. Yeah, a bit short. Still a good effort.
Well, hasn't blocked anything up, importantly. As you just suggest there.
Yeah, there's still plenty of room.
So Peyton's watching
Pretty
this one
close.
really intently.
Oh, she's got the wrong.
Ooh.
Dead drawn it.
Another good ball. I think that's shot.
Yeah, she's dead drawn it. What a pole. And a toucher as well.
Well, game face now.
That's just what you need when you're down 2. Oh, she's saying it's heavy, I think.
Doesn't look too happy with that ball.
No, she's giving us a very early indication.
Yeah.
And you do know, don't you, when you let it go. Even Chase has been playing for
100%.
only a few months, but you know very
Yeah, well,
quickly
my
once you let
first-
it go.
I'm pretty sure there was a bowl at a ball. It was one of the couple of first ends. I think it ended up on the other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was in
Because
the
I just
roll-up.
slipped. Like,
It's in the
it
roll
hit my leg and I'm like, oh.
Looked like a wrong box.
Well, we've just seen Peyton stand up, and what we see on this surface, sometimes when you stand a bowl up, you can slide it.
Yeah.
You don't get that on the grass green, so it may have just slid it slightly closer. And I reckon it still is only 1.
Shae just looking to get inside those yellow rolls now. She's on a good track. She's pretty close.
Well,
here.
gets all the way down to the shot would be absolutely ideal.
Oh.
Or just trail it herself. Go with it, girl. Wow. Mighty
stiff.
effort.
Still only
Very
one down,
good
I think.
effort.
That is very stiff.
You can see Shae there saying, oh, what have I got to do? That was a fantastic
Yeah.
effort. Let's have a look at that back on the replay here so you can see what the call was. Just draw up to the jack. If she got under the jack and got down to the shot bowl, it would have been
Yeah.
brilliant.
Still a great bowl.
Good effort too.
Oh,
Just
sure
poke
she'll be
it
watching
through the
that back
hole.
later on and be saying, oh, if only that did. So that would just be...
So it was 1 shot to
Merrylands.
the Merrylands team there. So they're out to a
Pretty good start.
pretty comfortable lead now,
Yeah.
yeah.
Phoebe's going to just be trying to...
Well,
Touch her already. What a starting bowl.
Yeah, got a good view of it now. So I don't mind this coming in
Line
off a
looks
high
pretty good.
line, but it's run it out. She'll be close.
Oh, just
Drop
short.
Dropping a bit short there, but
Good attempt.
could always be promoted.
yeah, still in the useful sort of
Yeah,
zone,
it's
you
not
feel?
too far short, and it's not in the way of anything particular.
Now, I haven't mentioned it yet, but I will. We're nearly halfway through this game. Just the quarterfinalists in the boys' pairs. So we're seeing what I expect to go with some really good touches
Yeah.
here. Will Price and Cooper Wrightson from Engadine are playing against the boys from our last streaming game, Cooper Appleby and Xander Weber from Curry.
That'll be a good game.
Stephen Howding from Junee and Harley Wilson from West Wyalong against Will Crampton from Tumut and Harrison Conroy from Wagga. Zach Moran and Travis Moran up against Sam Bastoli and Josh Potts from Cabramatta and Tarrant Point. The Morans, of course, Warillas. And then this is the big one. Jacob Martin Gunnedah, Tim Thorne in Gunnedah up against Cooper Fleidner and Cooper Dart.
Yeah, who are you calling for that one?
Oh, the draw.
I think
that could be a 20-all draw, honestly.
Yeah, I think Timmy, the way Jacob play, if he plays like he did against me, I think they'll get it. But everyone on that rink can play a weighted shot.
Oh, the Super Coopers.
Yeah.
They're hard not to have them. You see, this is looking like a very good track here. If you can round them all up, good little cattle dog. And sneak down, drop in. Well, that's close. That's fallen over. That's really close now.
Yeah, I can hear a few of the boys getting pretty energetic behind us on green 2. I think that was Xander Weber.
Yeah, we've seen, as you suggested, plenty of weight. A lot of the boys were out here last night until late going bare jacks.
Yeah.
Were you one of them?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought so, Chase.
Came and had a roll up, yeah.
How many jacks did you break in the end last night? None?
I don't know.
Rowan Wilson was threatening he was going to charge $85 a jack.
Despicable. Fair enough, though. You have to polish them as well.
Well, he's flush with state championships prize money. He'd be right. And as we see here, this is a good bowl. Turns that up and over. That's in for shot now.
That's very good.
That's beautifully
The shot I'd
done.
be playing is the back room. There's Jack in the pit. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing for short. There's a nice little window through the front here to
Jack
get down
doesn't
to the shot.
necessarily need to
This
go.
might look alright.
Oh, missed the front.
If it doesn't get it.
Oh, that's very unlucky. But she's got 2 more bowls, so that line I think was sitting the bowl or getting the jack.
Yeah,
100%.
It looked like it if it didn't hit the other, yeah.
That was a fantastic effort, and like you boys, I agree. I think that was a big chance.
Oh, this is in a good spot.
Oh, this is a big chance too. That's going to be
that's
in.
very good. So she won't be afraid to.
I feel like that shot's still on. You know, needs to land something.
Yeah.
This has a bit more positive weight to it.
I think it's going to be a bit tight.
Yeah,
just going to run through.
just need that little bit more positive weight. So for Peytan Bunn, well, she's got another one to sneak past out here.
Can't really call it yet because I don't know what. I think it's just going to be a bit short. Oh, doesn't work. Yeah, it's still that shot. Backhand, trail, sit the bowl.
Turn through the yellow,
Yeah,
down to the shot, trail. Lots of ways to win.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind this. How's her weight? I
Might
think it's
cut
just
a
on.
bit
I
short,
think it's just on her weight. Yeah. She did the same line with every bowl, just onto her weight.
Yeah,
but
just back the weight off, and not the right time to be falling short, but
yeah.
you know, probably want to be a little bit cautious to make sure the bowl was going to turn down and get to the 2 shots, but that cautious weight may be costly in the end. And 3 it is.
Even if the sisters don't win the game, they've still done really well. They've only
to
just
even
started
make it-
bowling
Yeah, even to
very
make it to
impressive,
quarter, that's pretty good. Like, that's a big achievement.
Yeah, just to get out of the section at any
Yeah, exactly.
competition. I have hopes and aspirations. I've got champion of champion pairs coming up in a few weeks. Off to Sydney for that. And I
Next.
have hopes and aspirations of getting out of the section there. Are you playing in that, Oscar?
Oh no, my next big event's the Australian Open.
Well,
We'll see how that goes. I could be versing someone good in my section because I entered really early, and I know the Broadbeach guys, they like to enter in pretty early.
let's say no. I can tell you, as a former Bowls Australia member, that Andrew Howie and the team, it's a totally random draw. So it doesn't matter when you got in, if you were the first one in or the last one in.
Right.
The draw is totally random for the Australian Open, but what that does mean is that you could run into
exactly.
Aaron Sheriff in the first round.
Yeah, one of my mates played Aaron Wilson in the 3rd round, I think. He got to 10, And he's
Hey,
only
that's
a grade
I'd-
3 bowler.
Hey,
so-
I'd be really happy to get to 10 against anybody. Here's a great start. Well
Yeah,
done.
it's very good.
So, important time here for Phoebe. Just you feel if the girls are going to make a comeback here, they need to start claiming a few wins.
Yeah,
They won the
now,
first end of the
yep.
game, and since then it's been all Merrylands and
Should just swoop.
all Merrylands. And it's
Big
been
chance
led
here.
by.
Big chance here for Phoebe to draw another shot.
Yeah, been led by Peytan, Bunn, Phoebe. Important time.
Don't mind this.
Could be another good
On a
bowl
good-
here.
On a very good track. Just hang on.
Even if it just hits it back that little bit. Oh, so close.
Stayed on, yep. Still on the rink. Yeah, that back bowl will could come into play.
The phrase "might come in handy"
Yeah.
is one that often gets bandied about. This might come in handy too if we can get a clear road and get
Oh,
all the way to
just-
the jack.
Yeah.
Draw the absoluter. And she has, I think. Yeah, so the shot's just...
Yeah, some really good positive
Yeah, they're very positive.
signs here. Shae saying you've got this,
Yeah.
and like really encouraging.
Really good like communication too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Think-
one of the hardest things.
I think if I was playing with my sibling, it wouldn't be quite as positive.
Particularly, yeah, if you're playing with your brother or sister.
Yeah, 23-year-old brother, probably
That's
not
like
be as positive as that, but girls are going good.
So they've given each other a big cuddle there, and they are going really good.
it's pretty good what they got behind there, but all
Yeah.
it takes is for that jack to go back a bit and there's 3, another straight up or 2.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's great to be able to see a game that the whole family can play. Brothers and sisters, mums, dads,
Yep.
grandparents, great-grandparents we've seen. And seeing so many of them here at Club Sapphire. Got a great contest
Oh, Peytan Bunn.
here because it's just the Peytan
She's
Bunn
got
show.
to touch a mark. Is she going to keep it?
Oh.
Oh.
I think that might be short or the other one in front is.
I think they're both in the count.
Yeah.
Definitely. There will be 2 so far. Shae just looking to get one in there. Now, I
Let's see how good this
don't
one finishes.
know if it's going to turn in time.
Could hit off the other one and the other one.
Yeah, use that. You're close.
Well,
Yeah,
they
what a
found a
Oh.
fine edge there. And
It's
bit
that's,
close.
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh, she's
they've
got
called
the
one
shot.
up.
yeah.
She'll be happy with that. Peyton not going to...
Well, that's a rare miss from Peytan
Yeah,
Bunn from what we've
yeah.
seen from her.
Just rush a little bit with that one. So if the Fuller duo can get a number here, that would be very helpful. Doesn't want to run into the front one.
It's alright. Still a good attempt.
It's alright.
Oh, you heard,
Still got one bowl to go.
you heard Shae say sorry, but there wasn't much to be sorry about
Yeah.
there. That was good speed. Line was perhaps a little bit under.
Just seeing the shadow now. Kind of.
This looks good.
Well,
Might hit it.
Oh, she's going to sit on that one as well. And she's got 2, I think.
well chanced.
I reckon that also opens up either playing this way or
Yes, Chase Firma correctly identifying forehand, which I like too. You play
Yeah.
up, get both the blue bowls out, or trail the jack, potentially
It's
make
on
a number.
Good line. Just not...
hey, even
up
if she
the way
draws
like
one only, it'd still be pretty good.
that. Yeah. I think it's just going to drop short, but that's a good attempt. She got the one? Yeah, she's got the ones.
Oh, still
Very, very
right.
deceiving on this camera. It looks
Well,
for sure.
that's why she didn't play the other shot. But there was a chance there, as Chase correctly identified, there was a chance to make a number maybe
Yeah.
with a more aggressive
Sit
approach.
those, yeah.
Yeah.
At 16-2, now 16-3, there was a chance
Yeah,
that
so she is.
there could have been, 3 or 4.
Placing the mat on the tee. I like this. See if she goes tee to tee here.
They're not out of it yet. They could still, like,
Yep.
anything could happen.
Couple of fours.
Well, we did see some wild games.
That's
The,
T to T.
That's T to T. Well done. The last round of the fours, the state men's fours that I brought to you from Cherry Street last week. Both teams were out of the section, but we saw some freewheeling stuff, including a 7, a rarely seen 7 in state championships. This is going to be close to running the jack straight in the pit, isn't it?
Oh, so close.
She did that. Oh my god. That was...
It's probably a little bit of a misfire, to be fair,
Yeah.
but it's always fun when you see things like that going on.
Still might turn here a bit.
Should play the other hand now. Sometimes the misfires are good. Unknowing.
Well, I mean, far be it from me to say that it wasn't a tactic. We do see it in the BPL and other events now quite often, and BPL Cup. I've played.
Yeah, I've tried it a few times myself, actually.
Yeah, if you've got one to win,
Yeah.
just try to sink the jack with your first bowl and shut it down.
We did in the junior BPL qualifying. I got it, but the jack just went out. My bowl went with it. So my bowl was pretty much useless because it was by the peg, and then the jack went back on the
I went
tee.
back on the spot, yes.
Yeah.
No, some of these great innovations of our sport, things like BPL and BPL Cup that you can play at your club. BPL Cup season is amongst us, so do go check out your local events.
Yeah. My team from out along Darren Morrison, Beatrice Darren and Nathan Malloy. Darren Morrison was my coach, so...
And 2 years back to back, I would have said that was impossible. Even going to a state final 2 years running is very hard. I've made 2 state finals and 2 regional finals, and they're very hard to win.
Yeah. And they're all down at... It's like the Carlingford Eagles now.
Carlingford Koalas.
Yeah, but
I know, you're not allowed to say that. No. Also, the Central Coast Koalas would be the other name, but we're not allowed to say that. No, Darren's he does a fantastic job. He builds good culture, and for Carlingford, they're off to a mixed start in Platinum Pennant.
Like lower, but not at the bottom like last year.
That's a pretty good bowl.
Well, we've seen that's going to make a couple there. Tayla Fleming's had a rare off end, and this change of length is you called for, Oscar Hyde.
It always makes it difficult for the other team. Yeah, so
good attempt.
So they're not out of it, but no team's really out of it.
No,
yet,
it's
so.
too early to say anyone's out of it. Although some few surprises. St John's Park winless.
Yeah, that's what I was surprised by that.
So far in Platinum Pennant.
Cougars 3 for 3. Merrylands
If this
3
cuts
for
in,
3.
this should be a good bowl, but it might pull up behind.
Cabramatta, as always, very dominant performance. On paper, the most stacked team by far.
As you can hear,
Cockatoos.
yeah, cockatoos in the background. Oh, this is a bit tight here from Peytan. See if she can get some fortune.
Ooh, this could be a count here.
There's a blue bowl which has been obscured there, which is that one.
Which I'm pretty sure that's what they're aiming to do.
Yeah.
And that's the one to beat. One feels.
She's played it, so...
Very
Ooh.
tight.
She won't be happy with that one, but...
So I think the pink one still got shot. So
Yeah, it does. Her weight was actually very good.
Well, you can sort of see some logic behind having the tighter line, though, because any trail of that jack was going to make an absolute mozza. Now,
even behind the yellow, or
Oh, that's a bit of fortune there.
finds the yellow and finds the shot you feel.
Shae's
Probably the front.
Not very impressed there, but there's always some luck in bowls.
Well, the girls going for the tape.
I think I favour the Merrylands bowl. I might need to go to Specsavers though. I'll have a look.
So we'll see how that goes.
I'll have faith in the pink ball.
You have faith, do you? All right.
Yeah.
Well, Chase, he's going well so
I got it
far,
this time.
but not quite. So
Ah,
2 more to Merrylands, as we see lots of great comments coming in from all around Australia and around the world. Jack McMaster, come on, Fuller girls, get back into it. Plenty of game to go yet. Josh Ingram, my man from Austral, who was the winner, of course, of the reserve singles and pairs. G'day, Nick. Hope it was a safe trip from Ballina, mate. Well, I'm here, but I was very tired when I got back to Jindabyne, I can assure you. Butch watching from Maitland City. Plenty of support for the Fuller sisters from their cheer squad in Coffs Harbour. Is there a time limit in the quarters? Yes, it still is 2 hours and 15 minutes. The time, no, it's not just an hour 45. The time limit.
Extra time.
And Mary, our girl, watching from Fife in Scotland. So thank you. You can just hear the breeze picking up again in the background.
Might change the green a little bit. Tends to not affect it with these big fences that they have either side as much as if it was open, but you do get a bit of crosswind when you're playing.
Yeah, it's the other direction. The easterly knocks things around more when we're playing here. But the breeze coming from the west, which is the right to left on your screen. So if it's going to do anything, it might just push these bowls out a little bit on the forehand. But
Yeah,
it's pretty
Phoebe
true.
just needs to run it out. Pretty
Oh.
good.
She's started to come back into this game
Yeah.
really brightly here, Phoebe. And something to be proud of. It's easy to go off and then have to find a way to switch back on. Do help yourselves to the party mix down there, boys, if you feel yourself getting a bit tired as well.
this looks like a good bowl here.
Well, Chase Fermor, you're exactly right, brother. That is a good one. That's number 1.
Do you want a party mix?
As Oscar's dipping in. What's your favourite out of the party mix, Chase? Do you like the snakes or the jelly babies?
Probably the strawberries and cream.
Strawberries and cream. It's a good pick.
Out of all lollies, I think my favourite's the cheekies.
Oh, right, eh? We'll see. There's probably some of those floating around. I've seen plenty of big tubs of lollies on the sideline here, helping keep the youngsters
Energised, yeah.
fully energised, I think you'll find, yes. Everyone's been in for a famous Merimbula pie for lunch, so there might be some who need a little bit more than that, but don't want to be feeling too heavy when you're playing bowls now.
This one, cutting a bit short.
Just going to run into the front, but
Well, she's got some credits in the bank, though, there.
yeah, still an opportunity for the sisters to get a count up here.
Phoebe Fuller, yeah. Now's the time,
If they were to play on
Yeah.
to this one, and hit that out and make 3. But
So, Chase is suggesting potentially a little bit of weight through the dark bowl to the left of screen, but there's still a chance to draw it on the back
Looking
end.
at draw, yeah. You never want to be too aggressive, and I did that in my last game and sat a few of my bowls out. But there's always a chance if you are playing that weight. If you're up to the head, you've always got a chance.
Well, once again, Peytan
So
Bunn.
that makes it a bit difficult.
She's just been absolutely on song here. And Shape's one of the players to watch for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah. Well, sister's very good. Regan Bunn as well.
I reckon this might have the jack here.
Yeah, I was going to say, if she trails the jack back, she can actually make 2.
Well, look at
What a
that.
shot.
That is... I was about to call that shot as well. That was the only shot you could play to get 2 shots. That is absolutely incredible.
So,
Very impressive from these girls. I think Peyton just going to run into the ditch here. Yeah. That puts a bit of pressure on her now with her last one.
well, exactly right. And might we see... You feel it's only one shot, though, with how the yellow's lying against the blue, but a chance here Just get past the yellow
She
is
might
first
run into
plan.
the yellow from right it. Oh, she's going to get the back door. Ooh, settle.
Well,
Not going to win the count. Stayed on.
Oh. But it looks like that bowl, like the way it went. I think she was going for this one here.
Yeah.
Like,
Probably
Right.
looking to sit on Peyton's bowl.
well, there's probably not much for that. But if we've got... Well, there's a chance here now for at least a 2.
Yeah, possibly a 3. I don't... yeah, I think it's only 1. Having a better look at it. Oh, she's not going to get here, I don't think. Oh, could get the edge.
still a good luck try.
Just shimmy it on. No,
So,
just the 1, yeah.
no, just the
Oh,
2.
Two.
Just the 2.
I
So
thought it was a bit close.
Yeah.
the girls were very happy with that, and two shots. It is there to Phoebe and Shae Fuller, so they're back, perhaps within just within shooting distance.
Just about. If they can pick up a 4 or a 3 now, that would be very good.
So I'm a little surprised though. We did
Take
see
the
that.
jack.
Yeah, that T to T
that
worked
too,
out.
Whoa.
but
That's a good ball though.
well, if you're changing your plans, it's important that you nail it, and that's
She pretty much has.
a very fair start.
So Tayla Fleming on a good line. How's her weight? Just gonna miss under. But she's gotten back to the Phoebe's last one.
Good ball here.
Well,
Phoebe Fleming.
goes with the jack. That's beautifully done.
There's 2 there. What a
That is
shot.
Great ball.
So, very chalk being applied.
Just cut short, maybe, or yeah, cutting short.
Oh, not an ordinary effort though. The
Yeah, it was pretty close. This is a pretty good head here.
girls are saying having a good crack here. We've just got a very complimentary message through from my good friend Kel Duncan, who's only just up the road at Chirra saying he's really enjoying your commentary, boys. So well done to you. It's been great to have your company. We've got what is shaping to be a potentially a very exciting conclusion here in this contest. But Nick Hind, Chase Firma and Oscar Hyde are here with you as we see
Oh, that's
Tayla
a great
Fleming.
shot. What a shot.
Has she done enough to turn the head over? She
Big high
has.
fives there.
So that last bowl, the back bowl, and you can see Katie Astley at the back of the stream there. She's saying, well done, mate.
Shae just trying to get Phoebe hyped up.
Well,
Still a chance. If you sit that bowl, goes back about a
So,
foot or 2. Yeah, you get 3.
oh,
Ooh, that's
it's a bit narrow.
yeah, she knew it straight out of the hand, and as we so often do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as you mentioned before, Oscar, it sometimes comes down to a little bit of indecision about what shot to
Yeah.
play and what weight to play, and you kind of have a bit of both. And
Yeah, it tends to affect, like, when you're just starting out, you don't really know what shot to play, or you got too many shots you're thinking of because people are telling you too much information, or it's just, you gotta relax and think about one thing at a time.
be crystal clear on what
Yeah.
we're going to play, and yeah, just say this is the shot, this is the only shot.
What's the better line? It's a bit wide, I think. She's not going to be happy with that one.
The best thing about this is that they're giving each other support and positivity. Like, it's really good to see that.
Yeah.
100%. And I think it's something that we've seen.
Even the score just doesn't reflect like they've been. Each head has been actually quite tight. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
there's been opportunities for the sisters to get a few every end. I think she can get both of them.
Well, she can still trail
Or
that
just,
jack
yeah.
around the corner too. If she gets the
Get
jack
the
around
edge
the
of the
corner,
jack, yeah.
might still make a pair. This is a little bit more direct, this line.
Yeah, this is nice. I'd be chasing this one, I think. It's pretty close.
Oh,
That's
unlucky.
very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed.
Just watch that at the end there. You can see it's just got down and it's cannoned up. The blue onto the
jeez.
yellow. It was a bit unlucky that the yellow didn't flop back into
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, let's see what Peytan does here. She could make 3 possibly. Oh no, she's just gonna
Sliding under.
One.
only the
Ooh.
one.
Yep, so a very quick 1-digit placed in the air from Merrylands. They're happy to get back on the scoreboard
Yeah.
because there was just a little suggestion.
Yeah, there was a hint of the comeback happening.
Phoebe and Shae, yeah, we're going to come and get him, but
It's still content.
look,
It's still a
mathematically, it is possible, but 16 shots in 5 ends, it's a
Yeah,
big
at
score
the
for
rate
anybody.
yeah.
It's
If they can get the margin down a bit, that would be good.
yes, but you know, only 6 bowls being played here. It's
Yeah,
3 bowl
it's pretty
triples,
hard.
so hard to get those really big
Exactly.
scores that you might see, you know, in a fours game
Yeah,
or even a pairs game.
yeah traditional.
You know, the crossover pairs. But
That's the best format, I reckon. 2-2-2-2.
plenty
Get to-
walking.
Yeah.
So
But you get to
it-
play lots
it's,
of different
It's
shots.
not the best format for everybody, I do
Yeah.
appreciate, but yes, you do get and you know, the opportunity to play lead and third
Yeah,
or you know, second and skip gives you a chance to really learn the game from all
Yeah,
sides.
it's good for when you're a new bowler, I think, because you don't really get to play much weight, which is good and bad, but having that opportunity to play different shots is...
I think you clearly weren't here last night. There was plenty of weight being played
Oh,
out
yeah,
here.
I went home for dinner, I think. I was playing some drives when I got here, though.
No,
I had a
everyone's-
drive on the last string, when can I hit it? But
Everyone's happy to go and have a crack,
Yeah.
though. That's what you're here for. So,
sent some forced out of them as well.
Phoebe now.
Timmy's cracked a few jacks.
Speaking about Timmy and that, I think they're down actually.
Yes, you've had a look over your shoulder,
Yeah.
so the rolling scoreboard is coming through, but it's very close.
So, Tim Thorning...
Pretty sure they just got 2 last end, so probably 14-11. So
So it's still
they're still
very
in it.
close game, yeah. You couldn't pick the winner of that.
Well,
All on the day, because I would say it's pretty equal in skill. As Tim plays with Cooper as well a lot. I versed him at the South Pacific, so they know how each other play. And
Well, I'd like to see they could probably still make it actually,
yeah,
because there's 6 pairs for the boys.
yeah. So
they-
I think there's next best.
Yeah.
Sure.
so no, well, the boys are down to the knockout stages as well. So there's 8. The 8 section winners are through. So from this stage in the boys
Yeah, they
pairs
get
and the
on,
girls
yeah.
pairs, it's knockout. So there's no second chances anymore.
Oh, they still have plenty of time to make a number.
Well, as you see here, so it's probably currently lying 3 to
Yeah, not
Evans
the prettiest
head.
of heads, but it's opportunity, I'm sure. Peytan.
Well, it's the commentator's curses, and I'm sure
Yeah.
Peyton's going to tidy that up, and she drops one 3
Oh.
metres short. For Shae now. Chance to add on and put some scoreboard pressure on once again. We haven't seen a lot of it. This is on a good track here.
Yeah, it is. Looks like it's going to take the jack. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, good bowl, but
Chase
That's
firm. Well, he
very
called
good.
it very early. That's going to take the jacket. Just missed. But
That's good.
that's tied it up a little bit there, Oscar, as you were calling for.
I know they have 3 there now, so I
Oh, this is just gonna run through.
think it's going to fall out. Or it might stay up.
Just
That's
gonna
it.
fall in. So Shae just trying to get another one in there, and then just be looking to draw another shot.
Repeat the day. She's given us some very early
very
indication that
indication
she's not
it's-
sure
it's
about
heavy.
it.
This looks. Oh, or she might
Get
hit
the
the
slider, or
Yeah.
it'll be in for
good
second.
bowl. 5 there.
Yeah, that's the indication from Taylor
Oh,
Fleming
this
is
will
that
be
it might be
helpful.
5. Well, and this is what you were just talking about. If
Yeah.
there's a big collect somewhere,
Peytan Bunn just needs to beat those front.
It's going to stick in behind that other bowl, hit it up.
She's gonna slide through to
Oof.
cut it down. That's a bit of fortune there, but I think her weight would have been alright. It's probably only maybe 1 or 2 now.
well,
Still might
clear road here.
wedge
Mm.
through,
She's
bounce
good
off
that she's
that
not
one.
got the weight, but she's gonna get the slider, and
Yeah,
she's
another
in.
good bowl.
Well, measure them up now is the call. Phoebe,
I think it's only
I still think it could be 4 here, boys. Might even be 5.
Just 3.
Yeah.
Then I reckon I'll probably go that one,
Yeah, the
then
back,
that one.
yeah.
Well,
This is good so far.
Or then again, you got
All 3 of. Oh no, sorry, 2 of Shae's.
well, no, all 3 of Shays have come out.
Of Shae's, yeah.
So all 3 of Shays are out. So as a skip, she's done her job
Yeah.
magnificently there, parking all 3 in the count. This is what we saw early from
Totally.
Peytan Bunn. And now we're going to see how
Yeah,
many.
that's in, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely in. That's in by a bowl.
Now they'll go to that one, and I'm pretty sure
This
that
is
might be in
gonna
2.
5.
Well, that one's close.
Yeah.
4.
4!
What
This-
bowling?
The comeback's on.
Let's just have a look at this. So this is
That reaction.
Phoebe 4 once she's determined that it's 4 shots. Look how quickly she's up and about. 4, you beauty.
Yeah.
Rip in. And they're enjoying themselves.
I don't know if like the people watching heard Shae there, but she mentioned just to keep going, and
Yeah, they're still in this. Yeah. Certainly. 4 ends to go.
A great pick up, Chase. Yeah, you're exactly right. That positivity from the skip saying, let's keep at this.
Yeah, they've been positive the whole game, especially Shae, like, very positive even when you're down. That's always a good thing.
something at the back, pretty good starter.
You find lots of people get annoyed and angry with themselves, or
All their teammates.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And,
I could name a few. Not going to. Just here on the drive. A couple of drives behind us.
things going bang, crash,
Probably
wallop next door.
Definitely Tim or Xander. Cooper. Or any of the boys here.
Genuinely could be any of them. They're not afraid
No.
to go belting things, those young blokes. As we see, well, that's in.
Might be 2 there.
Yeah, they both. I think they're both in. So
A little bit of scoreboard pressure.
I don't know what happened, but the sisters, they've just turned around completely.
Well, that positive attitude that you mentioned,
Yeah.
they're sticking with it, and I think Chase
and now they'll have the momentum with them. So if Phoebe can draw another shot, I think she's a bit.
But she'll probably come back off on this
Yeah.
one, hit in.
Might be a bit tight, but she might get some good
Or hit
fortune.
that
Get a
one in.
slider. Yep, she will.
No, she
Oh!
won't. No, she
So
won't.
close.
That's a bit of a.
Well, I've been telling you, blokes, don't go off
so-
early. Commentators curse. If you say something's going to happen, it guarantees almost that it won't. So the pictures provide the best.
Peyton won't be particularly.
Yeah, I think they're holding 2 at the end of
This is
the hill.
not going to say anything Peyton to do, but I
Yeah.
think
Well, we see
People watching know what they need to do here, so just draw it in.
We see the Merrylands girls there. They're slapping hands and they're still staying positive. I know Katie's at the back of the rink there. She's been talking to the girls about keeping up, keep at it.
Keep your head up.
What I think they might be trying to do is just hit the jack back a bit, and then they've got that one at the back there.
Yeah, they do. And trail would be very nice for the...
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here. I think her weight's a tad heavy.
Weight's okay though. That's
If it stays up.
Yeah, it's in the area for 4 count. Or 3 count, I believe. If she gets it back.
There is a number building, and
Yeah, look, that's what I reckon they'll probably do is they'll come down here.
Yeah, well,
Take
if she
the
does
jack
what she
with
did
it,
the other end,
Like,
where she trailed it, that will be... I don't think that changes.
I think that's what
shot.
Phoebe's telling her to do is just come down this way, take the jack, and I think
That's calling the forehand. Forehand trail.
Well, better speed
She
here.
might just draw it, to be honest. I think she will. She's going to draw the absoluter.
oh, a pretty good ball there, like
Great
really good ball.
shot. That is a great shot. But that's just playing that side of the green. I think I'll be playing to land the ball. But
Well,
if she dead draws this,
can afford to be,
yeah.
can afford to be up, can afford to be a little bit tight there.
Now she's called for the...
Yeah, good call there from Phoebe. You're still around that last one.
Yeah, plenty of
Push
room
it
there.
forward a bit,
She can
hopefully,
tidy that up a bit,
and then they'll
create less of a target for Peytan to... that's swinging heaps. Might get in the count though if she gets to that.
just going to bounce off the yellow one or sleep through again.
She actually going to get... Yeah, she's going to get a touch,
that's-
so that will fall in for...
Likely in for 4.
4.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, we're going to see Peyton just take her time here because after a 4 collect on the last end for Evans Head, we favour that they may be holding 4 once again.
Yeah. Oh, this could be
Possibly.
a comeback of the century if this happens.
Well,
You got Gavin down there now.
so
Keep the head up. Just, I think he's probably saying no matter what happens, you play the shot you see.
we see Peyton Bunn in deep discussions. So
It's always hard when you go down and have a look because I feel like there's a lot more pressure because you have to walk all the way up and then think about it again. I know, like,
I reckon this would be my guess.
even though it's an open draw, but
She'll draw it this way and try and knock it back to down here, or she'll draw one close to it.
well, she would be hoping to just cut it down because you got to play defensive now
cut down
after
is
dropping a 4.
absolutely the first option. But you see players, and Michael Wilkes will have said this to a lot of juniors, where you can go down to the head, assess, take your time, take a deep breath, visualise the shot on your way back.
Yeah, I do that.
And this
Doesn't
is in a
look
fair
too
area.
bad, might slip through. Yes. Oof.
What a shot.
Oh,
That is
Yeah.
very, very good.
I think it might be the one there. Yeah.
Still,
Nice.
So
still.
cut a heap out though.
Yeah,
Massive.
that was very good.
But
I'm not calling the game yet.
3 ends to
Still.
play. 19-10.
How it's been going, there's a possibility.
Now,
You know, like,
if it gets to 18 ends and it's 19 all, we will play an extra end.
yeah.
If we get to the bell and it's 19 all, we will play an extra
Yeah,
end.
because we got to get someone through.
Somebody has to win this one. There's no draws now.
Oh, so she's actually...
Well,
Phoebe's rolled the jack into the pit, so I think Merrylands will be going shorter length, only by a foot. See where she rolls the jack.
we're getting some great commentary from The co-commentators at the back of the ring telling us that Fox Sports wannabes. Well, we're having our best go here. Nick Hine, Chase Fermor and Oscar Hyde with you here at the Junior State Championships from Club Sapphire Merimbula.
Peytan really wanting Tayla just to get something close now. Put the pressure on.
Yeah, it's the first time she's been really quite aggressive with her head calling with the first bowl. I want one close now, please. Don't let me down.
This is on a really good track, actually. What a
Hitting the
shot.
jack. Oh,
That's still good. Basically what
no,
she
did hit
asked
the
for.
jack.
Just got a little touch.
Little kiss.
A little nudge yet.
So now,
I reckon that's the one thing that might affect the sisters is the length change.
Yeah.
yeah, we've seen they did try one full length, but when you've got the jack and you've rolled it yourself, it's a little bit easier to find your
Yeah.
range sometimes, isn't it?
Is she here? I don't know. Well, she's in the can anyway. How's Tim going?
So Tim Thorning watch continues from the boys.
Yeah.
I'll keep my eye on this game, hey? You blokes can watch over there. I know it's very exciting.
Well, when you see him trotting down the rink, you know something's going to happen.
Well, seeing this one trotting up right up to the
Yeah,
jack.
that's a
It-
good
Oof.
shot. That'll be
Might be. Yeah, that
the
looks shot from
I think.
my angle, but
well,
Peyton hasn't indicated anything yet, but
still calling her on the forehand,
Yeah.
and she's played
she's
couple
played
of
the
pretty good
forehand
ones.
pretty well, so just... Oh, this is a good ball. Full in, you'll be... No, that's good. And a high five, there we go.
Yeah, you see Peyton went out of her way
Yeah.
to really make
Yeah.
sure that Taylor Fleming felt, as though she'd done a great job there,
Yeah.
and she's absolutely done that.
Very
Up and
good.
down for second. We favour that last bowl is the shot from Taylor Fleming, and now pressure goes back on.
So I'd just be looking to get a roll out of Phoebe's, I think. Couple of rolls.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. So you can
Oh, so
turn
she's
through it
gonna
if you're
Play the other hand.
if you're around. Well,
Don't know about that one.
or she tries rest on this
Yeah,
one,
possibly. Maybe that's the shot, actually, because we can't really see.
or she's
very
going to
well.
draw through the gap.
Oh, she's
Well,
just going to...
wouldn't think so, would you?
No.
Oh,
That's the wrong one to be bumping up.
It's gotten rid of all the opportunities. Because now you can't trail it because you go down. I think she might have just rushed herself a bit there.
there is still like she might still play that way,
Yeah.
or she'll play this way and then hit that out. But
Yeah, the opportunity.
It's a bit hard now.
yeah,
The opportunity's gone, I think, on that
Tim's hat's
backhand.
fallen off and it's revealed his haircut. So
Scarlet, the good old
Shit.
Scarlet.
give
if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, all balled around except for the back.
It's like a receding hairline.
I think this might be what they're going for.
Well, she can get all the way down to the shot bowl or the jack
Sorry.
here.
Ah, unlucky.
You know what? It's not in a bad spot.
It was a great track and
I
maybe
think
second.
that's second shot.
Yeah,
So if she
important.
can,
She still has
Play-
one more bowl to go, so
if she played and sat that bowl out, she could make a couple.
oh, there goes one of the.
So,
Bit of pressure for Shae
Seven.
now.
17-12, I think it is.
well, this might have changed things up again. There's potentially an argument to go back to
Yeah,
the backhand
I
here
think
and look to
that's
pop
what
that.
That's what I'd be playing.
Pop the pink up.
No, I'd probably play onto the.
Oh, yeah.
I
Look
think
to get the
that's
dark bowl through.
Peyton's bowl. Yeah. No.
That's one of Taylor's.
Taylor's bowl.
Yeah.
No.
Unlucky
Yeah,
there.
just rush herself a bit, I think.
Chance to draw was there still on the forehand, but just slightly overplayed it, and now, well,
As we see, Xander Weber winning 21-5 over
Oh,
Ain't
they
good
might do it
boys.
for him, but
Oh, no, that's going to be one, I think.
So,
It's getting pretty
one,
chilly
possibly
down here.
2.
well, they're having a better look at this than I first
Oh, it's
considered.
definitely
So,
one, surely.
Yeah, it's probably 1, possibly 2.
one
It'd
out,
probably
and one
yeah,
it
1.
is.
Yeah.
So 20 shots to 10 the margin, 2 ends to play. So we know that for this match to continue,
Bit of sister banter there.
well, the sisters need to get a 4 for this game to continue, because once it gets beyond
Yeah.
the shots available becomes more greater than the number of ends available to get them, then the players can shake hands now that
Yeah.
we're through to the knockout stage.
Yeah, well, even if the sisters don't walk away with this, like, just again, they should walk away knowing how far they've gotten. Like,
With their heads held high.
Yeah.
They've
like
given
they
a
didn't
great-
drop their heads or anything.
No, they've given a
No.
great account of themselves.
And they've both played exceptionally well. I think they've both been playing for under a year. My guess would be, I think, they were getting a bit of coaching from their dad yesterday. So,
Kim Walton might know. She's been vocal in her support of the Evans Head girls. Do say hello to my man Gavin Spears up there too, Spearsy. I hope you're watching, brother. One of the great greenkeepers on the Northern Rivers. See, Taylor's corrected, but just going to slide past.
still an opportunity here to get 4. Just need to draw a few close. Put the pressure on.
Well, you can play with a little bit of
Yeah.
free spirit now. You know you're chasing a score just to stay in the game.
Just
So-
needs to push that one.
It can at times take the pressure off. You know, you're not feeling
Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
have to win. It's that, you just let's chase a big score, and if we happen to get
Yeah.
one, well, you beauty. So we do see this from time to time that players can sort of be freed
Yeah, exactly.
at the end.
Oh, I think
Well,
it's just going to...
That's going to bump it in. It is now 2, so
I think she'll still be playing the same hand, just
Yeah.
if she's
a roll through her own, sneak
yeah,
past.
she's a bit narrow, she rolls hers. She's definitely not narrow. Just get to the back one.
Ooh.
Might just run.
Ah, so unlucky, but
Well,
good attempt.
Yep.
got the best at the back.
Couple of options. Just heading to the back.
And so it's the situation at the back of the rink. Here though, going to watch Peytan Bunn.
Peytan Bunn, I believe she's just a bit heavy. I was going to say runny then, but my mum hates when commentators say that. When you have a runny ball, she hates it.
You need to be careful about what you say here, but you've been very good, boys. I've been
Yeah.
most impressed with the quality of some of our co-commentators today. Andrew's had a few of the legends on this morning.
Yeah, Sander Weber, yeah. He was pretty good. Watched a bit of my game back, so... What game's on next on the live stream?
Well, I'll tell you in a moment. So we see here Peytan drawing number 1. So next up on the stream is going to be boys pairs semi-final action.
Okay. It's
So,
going to be, I think,
big day. for
Xander
the boys.
versus Cooper Dart. Bit of kids in the background.
Yeah.
They're
Got some supporters.
they're having a great time. So you're exactly right. It is going to be Xander Weber, and it'll be the winner of Stephen Houting
Oh, okay.
and Harley
yeah.
Wilson or Will
I
Crampton
forget that there's a lot more.
and Harrison Conroy.
Okay, so we could have another Cooper Appleby's and a Weber situation going on.
Very likely.
He's gotten quite a bit taller, but his mullet's still just as long as it was before, or longer.
Well, been asked to get all the way down here. This is a great bowl.
That was very good. Excellent.
But one is all,
I don't
so
think-
the players can shake hands now, but I think we'll play it out.
Yeah. May as well.
Come all this
Keep
way.
it entertaining.
Come this way. We'll keep it entertaining. We'll keep you entertained. The boys' pairs semi-final. We are scheduled for that for a
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock start.
Yeah.
Whether or not we get away perfectly on time, some of us might need some more sustenance between now and then.
Yeah. Might need a bit of a snack, I don't know.
Well, the girls are just having a look at their scorecards at the back of the rink. I wonder whether or not they might be considering whether they shake hands or if they play this end. No, they're going to play.
Shut
Yeah. Last end. Good call.
Like,
Let's go,
that's
Phoebe.
pretty good commitment too.
Yeah.
What?
Just keep your head up high.
Well, you've come all this way. You're representing your club
Yeah.
and you're representing yourselves, and they've done so really admirably so far. Here, the Evans Head duo.
And they could still be playing in the fours and singles, like.
Yeah, I think they both would be playing in all the events. He wouldn't come, surely. How many hours it is just to play the players. Yeah, I know.
Well, I just think the Timmy and Jacob just packed up, so
Yeah,
so
they.
Tim lost.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but
well, somebody has to, yeah, and there's going to be some great semi-finals in the boys' pairs. You can check all the results very shortly after the conclusion of the matches on the BowlsLink results portal. That's results.bowlslink.com.au, or download the Bowls Now app, and you'll see all those results in very, very shortly after the games are concluded. We're seeing here the final end. We know that the winners are going to be Tayla, Fleming and Peytan Bunn. They will be through to the girls' pairs semi-final. I'll let you know who their likely opponents are in just a moment. But it's been a really commendable effort from the Evans Head duo of Phoebe and Shae Fuller.
Yeah.
yeah, very good match too. Like,
Yeah, the score would indicate it's been pretty dominant, but it hasn't really. Like,
for the sisters to hold their heads high and like break that lead down, and it's pretty good. Yeah.
So
well, I know Peyton's been playing for a while. I'm not sure about Taylor, but
well, she's
sisters are
finished
doing a good job.
very brightly there.
that's a
Great
good
finish. So we know that it's going to be Tayla, Fleming and Peytan Bunn through to the
High fives
semi-finals.
all around.
They're going to be playing the winners of Talia Candy from East Maitland and Charlotte Heyman from Raymond Terrace, or Willow Powell from Raymond Terrace and
be a tough
Hannah Salatne from Belrose. So, hard one to pick. I haven't seen what the result is of that rink. They have packed up.
I remember one of them was like 27 or 26 to 7, I think.
Right, so
Pretty dominant performance then.
Andrew Lynn will have the scores in for us before too long.
Kennedy and Heyman,
Hopefully.
yeah, 26 to 5, I'm pretty sure.
There we go. So,
Yeah, and then Regan Bunn winning as well. So the sisters are both through to the semi, I think.
well, they can be proud of themselves, as can these two sisters here, Phoebe
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Shae Fuller. They've
Yeah.
had a real good crack here for us on the live stream this evening.
I reckon it's pretty good sportsmanship too, playing the last
Yeah.
end, even though they can't like physically come back.
Yeah, oh, you're
Especially
exactly right.
because they're not bowling towards their bags either. It's not like they're
There'd-
being
there'd-
lazy or anything. They're just
there'd be a few old blokes who are a bit lazy
Oh,
for
yeah.
this.
funny.
So, Peytan Bunn, she'll be wanting to finish strongly
Just
here.
looking
She's got
at-
another game.
Look for a little trail through that gap. Bit high. Oh no. Swinging.
It was a
Bit of
funny
music.
horn
Well,
ring.
someone's having a bit of fun with the blower there, and it wasn't me for a change. Andrew Lynn's come out and decided to give us all a little show. So final
Hey,
bowl
just
here.
Looking to finish strong.
No, there's one more to come from
Oh,
Peyton.
Final bowl from Shae then.
Oh, 3 consistent bowls.
Well, that's a good grouping.
She can pick them all up at once. Very good game we've had.
Yeah.
No, you're exactly right. Fantastic game. And for Peyton, this is going to be a top finish here.
Yeah.
Sneaks down. Well, I thought she was going to grab the jack. That's going to be
I think it's
one
to the
shot to...
Fulhers, yeah.
One to the sisters, I think, or might
Yep.
be to the...
Yep, one to Phoebe
Yeah.
and
that's a good
Shae
way to
Fuller.
finish.
Yeah.
So, fantastic way to finish. Thank you for your company, boys. It's been absolutely
Thank
brilliant
you.
having you on. I trust that you'll be sticking around to watch
Yeah.
the rest of the action this evening. I don't know who we've got in store for
Yeah.
co-commentary later on, but I'm sure if I'm ever in need, I can give you guys a call. So
All
thank
good.
you so much for coming on, Chase.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And Oscar, thank you very much, mate, for all
No,
your work.
thank
It's been
you.
brilliant. Looking forward to bringing you coverage. We're going to have the boys' pairs semi-final coming up very, very shortly. So make sure that you
6 o'clock.
make sure that you like, subscribe, follow along on the Bowls New South Wales YouTube channel. We are chasing 1 billion subscribers. We are currently several hundred million short. But
Oh,
do
700 million.
You'll get there one day.
do stay tuned, as we'll have action for you back here in about half an hour's time.
Yep.
But for now, on behalf of my fantastic co-commentators and the entire Bowls New South Wales team, my name is Nick Hind. It's been great to have your company, and we look forward to your company again very, very soon.